Pakistan or getting kits from Pepsi. 47 have already been earned by them, and more to come.
I think you know which team they'll be supporting. You'd hope the tournament goes back to Lahore quite quickly, and Multan Sultans play every single game there. They've been in red hot form with the bat.
And they'll have a couple here. You just feel that they're trying to build this up between them as a partnership, but they need to keep an eye on the boundaries as well. 14 balls now since the last boundary. And if you want to get to that 180, somebody, like you said, they'll have to attack someone.
Yeah, they thought this would be over, that they'll take a couple of risks. I mean, Labuschagne is seemingly come out of his shell slightly. He's been playing well, but you just need that other gear. Shoriful, a good wicket taker, most of it's in T20 cricket in 2025. You have an important part to play quite soon, I can imagine. And as we talk about chasing, because Shahjul Khan promoted today to number 3. It meant they had 2 left-handers, and the opposition could then bowl Iftikhar Ahmed for 4 overs straight. It also meant that Marnus Labuschagne, someone who's accustomed playing those traditional strokes, who would have benefited in the power play with that being a boundary, supposedly, no, it's 1. Now he's 27 off 26, and he's not known to be able to push on and hit big sixes consistently. How good is he? Walked away, hands up, not looking, and still found the middle of the bat and the gap for a single. But the spirit of cricket phrase that we use so conveniently.
Amazing in your peripheral vision. I mean, that screen he's pointing at is almost at deep mid-wicket. The poor thing was never in your way. Or is it someone, or is that him? But he's wearing a black shirt.
Something at the top of his head that may be shining.
I didn't want to say that. 14 gone, 116 for 4.
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना, वो आउट आउट।
वाइटल पीओ, जिंदगी जियो।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, IT एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ। Can you do this?
Oh, he hasn't got hold of that. That's a soft dismissal. Don't know where he was trying to go with this, but it's just gone straight to mid-off. That's one thing that really didn't want by Kingsmen, building up a partnership, getting a 50 on that, and suddenly you got to build everything all over again.
Sufyan Hakim, this is why you play wrist spinners. Googly again. He gets most of his wickets. And Shoriful Islam, he thought he'd be the one with the ball in hand, delivering it. He was the one accepting the catch. Not the best of starts from Sufyan Hakim, but he's making amends. A run a ball, 27 for the skipper, 116 for 5.
Can you do this?
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, IT एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट।
Yeah, a position they've found themselves in all too often, the Kingsmen. I'm just wondering how far out of his depth, not the crease, but from a role perspective as the skipper Marnus Labuschagne. Run a ball 27, no boundaries in this partnership for 17 deliveries, had to try to force his hand. And even then, isn't much of a six option. Just asking yourself if they've planned well enough. There's a plethora of opening batters, all wanting to bat 1, 2 or 3, having to put it in the first 6 position. This man has had a good score in this tournament so far.
That's the Tapal Lounge, one of the famous places in the cricket ground here in Pakistan. Tapal Danedar, number 1 tea in Pakistan. Talking about Kingsmen, they've taken up Jamaica Kingsmen now in the CPL. We'll be seeing more of them.
Yeah, well, this is a good entry point. Hopefully they learn from the mistakes they've made so far here. Not easy to come in as a new franchise. You don't have your stalwarts, you don't have persons to lean on that are part and parcel of fabric and furniture of the franchise, so you have to build it from the inception. Jamaica has a rich history, very successful in the CPL, so they will at least have something to start with. 15 gone, 119 for 5.
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
Look to your right of your screen there, just past the spider cam, and you see short mid-wicket. You don't often see this in the death overs. You normally see fine leg up, mid-wicket back. But Zalmi are so far ahead of the game. They're asking the Kingsmen batters to go across the line and over mid-wicket.
It's been 4 overs since we've seen a boundary. Really struggling at the moment. They did start getting things moving for them when they had that partnership between the captain and Pereira, but since then it's just been pin drop silence. KFC Health makes a moment memorable with your Yars. Order KFC and enjoy Yari moments at home. Enjoy a nice game of cricket and a nice KFC meal. Yari KFC wali. hold of that. Power. That's what he can do. Gets to a 50, Kusal Pereira. The last man standing for the Kingsmen. 50 up for him.
Powerful from Pereira. Pace off from Shoriful. And a nice swivel. Desmond Haynes-esque leg in the air. And adored by his teammates.
Need more from him. Still got a big chunk over the last 4 overs after this, and you've seen side scoring more than 70. They have wickets in hand, but Kusal and the kind of form he's showing, he's trying. Niazi can also be that person who can hit the ball all around the park. There you go. Nicely done. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I meant. They need a lot of that. Another maximum. This one from Niazi.
Pace off, picked and deposited.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
वाइटल पीओ, जिंदगी जियो।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है।
4 overs left. Left arm, leg spin. It's been put away by Pereira. He has played a brilliant innings so far, but his work's not done yet. 57 off 33 when his team was in all sorts. And he's looking very, very comfortable indeed. Good evening, Rouge.
Evening, Greg. Yeah, really good this from Pereira. And more importantly, like you say, from 34 for 4, dragging it back and with keeping up the pace. And now the projected score around that 165 mark. Looking at the slowish nature of the surface, they can add on a little bit more from there. Right then, let's get on to the Jazz fan pulse. Which of the following is the lowest team total in the PSL history? Got the question and the options in front of you. Get onto that website, answer those questions, and win great prizes.
It's gone way up in the air. This should be out, and a comfortable catch to the captain. Niazi trying to get on with things, just could not quite execute that shot. 6 wickets down now.
That is a great timely strike, this from the Zalmi. Irfan Khan Niazi with the long levers has the ability to hit the long ball. On this occasion, just vertical miles up the air. Skipper with a comfortable catch. And 20-run partnership comes to an end. Irfan Khan Niazi walks back for a runner ball 9, 136 for 6.
Can you do this? प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
Hassan Khan, the new batter, slip in place too. I like that. Attacking, trying to bowl them out. Makeem's been excellent. It's been probably a little bit expensive if you're going to be picky, but he's got a couple of breakthroughs. Niazi trying to go wide over long off, or maybe even inside out over cover. Oh no, he's gone. The big man is gone. Pereira, who was holding everything together, tries a cut shot, top edge, and is out for 58.
What an over this is turning out to be. Hit for 4, the first delivery, strikes to pick up Irfan Khan Niazi, and this one as well. Kusal Pereira's great knock comes to it and just felt it couldn't quite get the elevation. Just tried to hit it, got slightly top edge off it. Good catch by Iftikhar. But a good knock in the context of the game. 34 for 4 they were. 58 from 35 Kusal Pereira tonight. Hyderabad Kingsmen on 37 for 7.
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए. 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें. 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है. नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है. नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है. अपनी मर्जी की राइड लें.
Work to do for the Kingsmen. Top spinner and out. Another one has gone down. Theekshana is the batter. He's got a smile on his face. I'm not sure why, because he's gone first ball.
A spell to remember by Sufyan Mukim. What numbers? 4 for 32. 3 strikes in the over and back-to-back on this occasion. Catch that, please. Thank you very much. And good night. Sufyan Mukim absolutely loving this. 2 for first tonight. First for Iftikhar, then for the young Mukim. They've got Hyderabad by the scruff of the neck. 137 for 8.
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए. 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें. 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
लजीजा रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म. डाउनलोड नाउ.
Worked into the onside. Going to take him on. He's taking him on. If it's a good throw, which just lacked a little bit of power in that throw from Bracewell out there. And the wickets are a problem.
Yeah, the problem continues for the Kingsmen. Not the best shot selection either, but you got to give it to the spinners tonight. 8 wickets between them. 4 for a side. Sufyan Mukim with a bright smile. Absolutely loving his outing out there. Once again, the match sways in the favour of the Zalmis. Yep, away from Bracewell on this occasion. The extra bit of bounce, the angle a bit too straight from Rana. He doesn't try to hit this Hassan Khan. They need all the runs coming their way to the Kingsmen.
It's just a little swivel off that hip. Just helped it on its way. about 63 metres out that side, and the outfield is very, very quick. So good placement for valuable runs. Slower ball. Adjusted well. Oh, they're rushing back for two, and it's a direct hit. A direct hit. I reckon he's in big, big trouble.
TV umpire to director. We have a review for run out at the bowler's end. Can I have a side on angle for this, please? Stand by, thank you. Let's keep rolling. Just freeze it here. Wickets broken. Batter well short of the crease. The scene for the big screen is
Yep, confirmation, long way out, so they don't need run-outs at this stage of proceedings. 144 for 9.
वाइटल पीओ जिंदगी जियो.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए. 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें. 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी. पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड.
Nine down, the Kingsmen. Still plenty of deliveries left too. This was the last one. I know they've got to try and push things and get that total up to something that they think they can defend, but just rushing back for two. I mean, a great throw. And in the end, a couple of feet out of his ground.
Yeah, Farhan Yusuf. Great piece of work. Accurate on the throw as well. The pick up and release, very quick. Top stuff.
Well, the Kingsmen could be worse than going out there and having a Tapal tea. Rouge, Pakistan's #1 tea brand, Tapal Danadar at the Tapal Tea Lounge.
Certainly. Kingsmen, off you go. Tapal Tea Lounge. Refresh yourselves. Get a refreshing moment. Need a few more runs here.
Just be the single to finish the 18th over. It's 145 for 9.
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना, वो आउट. आउट.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए. 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें. 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म. डाउनलोड नाउ.
2 overs to go. Oh, big swing and a miss. Not sure how that missed off stump.
Yeah, brilliant this. Ahmed with a delayed, extended reaction to that. Just whiskers away from that off stump. Stares down Hassan Khan and says, well, that was very, very close. Yeah, great camera work as well, picking up reactions. Keeper first, then the bowler.
Full and straight. Cries of catch it and taken. Iftikhar, who did the damage with the ball, takes the final catch. And the Hyderabad Kingsmen are all out, 145.
Yeah, a shake of the head. Disappointing this will be for Marnus Labuschagne and his men, putting into bat on the full, and a great catch on the boundary once again. So top-notch bowling effort for the Zalmi. Their outfielding, their catching, all been very good. And they wrap up the Kingsmen with 145 runs. And to make matters worse, they leave a few deliveries out there. Opportunity to score, and the wickets came very quickly. In a period of 8 balls, only 8 runs were scored, lost their 4 wickets. Last 6 wickets falling in the last 5 overs just for the 33 runs. Hassan Khan walks back for 9, which means now the Peshawar Zalmi to bag another 2 points will require 146. Red Blue at that yellow dugout, that yellow contingent will be very pleased with this effort.
Yeah, it was spin for Zalmi. 12 overs of spin that cost 79 runs, but 8 wickets. So on a low, slow pitch, it was the pace off that did all the damage. So there is confirmation, the 2 spinners, 4 wickets each. Last wicket taken by Jamal, and a run out as well. Kusal Pereira was brilliant tonight, really played a lone hand, 58 off 35. But the Kingsmen lost their last 5 wickets for 9 runs.
Kusal Pereira needed support, and it only came in the manner of that one big partnership with the captain Marnus Labuschagne, 82 off 56. No real support. Looked like when Masda got up the order was getting off to a fly. That partnership was 26, the second highest. Nothing really else apart from that 82-run stand to take home for the Hyderabad Kingsmen. Been bowled out, remember, for 145.
Yeah, confirmation of the bowling figures there, all quite tidy. Shoriful, a little bit expensive, 10.5 runs per over, but as you can see, the spin bowlers, Mukim and Iftikhar, doing the damage with 4 wickets each. So 145 put on the board by the Kingsmen, and Peshawar Zalmi now need 146, so should get there comfortably. Just never know though, on a slow pitch. I'm going to have to bowl and field extremely well.
A Pepsi ball for a cause. Let's have a look at that ticker. Total kits donated 47. Sultan's leading the leaderboard on both occasions. Peshawar Zalmi will hope they can bag a few more tonight.
Right, confirmation of the target there. 146 to win from the 20 overs. Spin was the big factor in the first half of this game. We're set for a big second half. We'll take a quick break. More when we return.
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना।
लजीजा खीर मिक्स, रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है। नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना।
लजीजा खीर मिक्स, रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है। नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना।
लजीजा खीर मिक्स, रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Halfway through this game between the Kingsmen and Zalmi, and Zalmi need 146 to win from their 20 overs from 7.3 runs per over. It's time for Walk with the Champions. Sikandar is down with one of Pakistan's modern day champions.
वेलकम टू वॉक विद द चैंपियंस। और आप देख सकते हैं स्क्रीन पे मेरे साथ कौन है, तो ये किसी तारुफ के मोहताज नहीं है। आप बात करें एक ज़बरदस्त कप्तान की, आप बात करें एक सेलेक्टर की या हेड कोच की, आजकल पेशावर ज़ल्मी के साथ हैं एज बैटिंग कंसल्टेंट। मिसबा, मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा काम शख्सियत का अगर कोई मालिक है ना, मैं शायद आपको देखा है, चाहे 20 पे 3 विकेटें गिरी हुई हों खेलने के टाइम पे, या फिर आप कभी किसी क्रिटिसिज्म का जवाब देना हो, आप हमेशा अपने आप को कंपोज रखते हैं। ये एक खासियत होती है एक ऐसे इंसान की जिसको अपना काम पता हो। मुझे ये बताइए कि इतना अरसा क्रिकेट में गुजारा है, प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेट में भी, उससे पहले भी खेलते रहे होंगे, और आज भी मिसबा से आप जितनी बात करना चाहें क्रिकेट पे कर सकते हैं। ये पैशन बरकरार रखना और उस वांट को, उस हंगर को हर डिफरेंट लेवल पर बरकरार रखना, इस पर क्या कोई ऐसा टोटका है, कुछ है, या इट्स जस्ट बिल्ट इन?
मेरे ख्याल में लव फॉर द गेम है। अगर आप उसको वाकई आप किसी चीज़ को पसंद करते हैं और आप उसको एंजॉय करते हैं, तो फिर आपके लिए वो कभी भी बोरिंग नहीं बनता। आप हमेशा उसको देखते हुए भी आपको मज़ा आता है, खेलते हुए मज़ा आता है, और आप उसमें इन्वॉल्व रहना चाहते हैं। अगर आप कोई भी प्रोफेशन, कोई भी काम सिर्फ एक प्रोफेशन समझ के कर रहे हैं, तो फिर आप कहीं ना कहीं बोर हो जाएंगे। तो मुझे लगता है ये सिर्फ वो उस वजह से अभी तक इंटरेस्ट चल रहा है क्रिकेट में।
अच्छा, आपका करियर के अप्स एंड डाउन्स एक अलग किस्म के हैं। आपने ऐसे ऐसे टाइम पे, एक तो बहुत लेट आपका इंडक्शन हुआ पाकिस्तान टीम में, फिर आप जब कप्तान बने तो एक ऐसा टाइम था जब पाकिस्तान ने अपने 2 प्रीमियर फास्ट बॉलर खो दिए थे, और फिर वहाँ से सफ़र गया टेस्ट मैच तक। ये बताएं कि चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट आपने किया जब ऑलमोस्ट टीम रिवैम्प हो रही थी और सिलसिला स्क्रैच से शुरू हो रहा था?
मेरे ख्याल में समटाइम्स आपकी ज़िंदगी में कुछ इस तरह से आपकी ब्रॉटअप ऐसे होता है, आपके थ्रू आउट कोई इंसिडेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं कि आप यूज्ड टू हो जाते हैं। तो जब आप शुरू से ही क्राइसिस और उस किस्म की हालात से गुजर रहे होते हैं तो देन यू आर बेसिकली बिल्ट। वो चीज़ आपके सामने आती है तो आपको ऐसे लगता है कि दिस इज़ एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मी, कि मेरे पास अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है। कि ठीक है, मुश्किल हालात हैं, बट जितने मुश्किल हालात होंगे उतना ही जब आप अच्छा करेंगे तो आपके लिए लोगों की अप्रिसिएशन, आपको सेटिस्फेक्शन, हर चीज़ बढ़ जाती है। तो यही मुझे लगता है, जब भी कोई ऐसी सिचुएशन आती है तो मुझे लगता है ये एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, यहाँ पे आप जो है इसको करेंगे तो मोर सेटिस्फेक्शन फॉर यू।
तो मतलब आपका कहने का मकसद ये होगा कि अगर हम गलत नहीं है कि जहाँ पे आपको एक चैलेंज मिले, आप फील करते हैं कि आपकी बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस निकलती है। आई थिंक एक जुमला था आपका, हो सकता है मैं एग्जैक्टली कोट नहीं कर रहा, कहीं आपने कहा था कि मेरी ज़िंदगी में 2 चीज़ें नहीं बदल रही, एक सुबह सूरज निकलना और दूसरा 20 पे कुछ विकेटें गिरी हुई हों। अच्छा, ये बताएं कि टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप जीता, पाकिस्तान को मैच मिला, वो एक ऐसी फीलिंग ऑफ कोर्स पूरे नेशन के लिए थी, क्योंकि टेस्ट क्रिकेट वो फॉर्मेट है जो सब टॉप करना चाहते हैं। क्या वो आपका एंड गोल था? आपने सोचा कि अब ये हासिल हो गया, आई थिंक माई जॉब इज़ डन, या यू वांटेड टू जस्ट कंटिन्यू?
देखिए, मैं जब 2010 में कप्तान बना तो एक चीज़ हम सोचते थे कि ठीक है, हमने T20 वर्ल्ड कप भी ऑलरेडी जीता है, हमने 50 ओवर का वर्ल्ड कप जीता है, अगर हमने नहीं बने तो हम वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 टेस्ट में नहीं बने। तो वहाँ पे जब हम इकट्ठे हुए तो एज ए टीम सारे लोग जो है वो इस चीज़ को, हमारी डिस्कशन होती थी, यूनुस खान थे उसमें, असद शफीक, अजहर अली, जितने भी प्लेयर थे, यार हमने टेस्ट में नंबर 1 होना है। और वो सफ़र 2010 में शुरू हुआ और हम उसको, फिर 2012 की इंग्लैंड सीरीज़ आई, वो एक स्पेशल हमारे लिए था कि इंग्लैंड में जो कुछ हुआ उसके बाद इट्स अ चैलेंज फॉर अस कि हमने वो एक एशेज़ जीती हुई टीम आ रही थी, हमने अच्छा करना, वो करते करते फाइनली 2016 में जो वो हमने एक ख्वाब देखा था एज ए टीम, वो अल्लाह ने पूरा किया। दैट वाज मोर सेटिस्फेक्शन कि यार टेस्ट में अगर हम करेंगे तो ये बड़ी बात होगी, क्योंकि दुनिया में लोग जो है टेस्ट क्रिकेट एक ऐसा फॉर्मेट है, हर कोई मानता है उसको।
अच्छा, लीडरशिप कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है, या तो आप लीडर हैं एज अ पर्सन या आप नहीं हैं, आप उस अपने क्वालिटीज़ को आप पॉलिश कर सकते हैं। आपका कोई फॉर्मूला था जब पाकिस्तान टीम मिल गई आपको और आप एज कप्तान आए? कोई पर्टिकुलर रजीम को कोई फॉलो करते थे आप कि मैं इस तरह लीड करूंगा, या आप जिस तरह से माहौल बनता जा रहा है, जिस तरह टीम फॉर्म होती जा रही है, वैसे चलेंगे?
देखिए, मैंने ज़िंदगी में कभी भी किसी को मैंने हमेशा सीखने की कोशिश की है लोगों से, चाहे वो महल अजयवर्धने थे, स्टीफन फ्लेमिंग थे, या इमरान खान की कप्तानी थी, या MS धोनी, उनकी चीज़ें पिक करने को। लेकिन मैंने कभी ये नहीं कोशिश की कि मैंने किसी को फॉलो करना है। मैं हमेशा मैंने कोशिश की कि जो मैं नेचुरल हूँ, जो मेरी अपनी चीज़ें हैं, मैं उस तरीके से हाँ, स्ट्रेटजी अच्छी बनाऊँ, सोचूँ, जो भी रिसोर्सेज हैं उनको कैसे यूटिलाइज़ करें। और एक और चीज़ मुझे जो हेल्प की, मैंने हमेशा सोचा है कि एज ए प्लेयर जब मैं अंडर कैप्टनसी खेला हूँ, मैंने जब प्लेयर्स को डील करना है तो मैंने उनके शूज़ में जाके सोचना है कि जो भी सिनेरियो हो रहा है इस टाइम पे, अगर मैं इनकी जगह होता तो क्या चीज़ वर्क करेगी। सो दैट हेल्प मी अ लॉट कि हाँ जी, उनके साथ मेरे रिलेशन या ऑन फील्ड या उनसे काम, वो बड़ा उसका मुझे फ़ायदा हुआ।
अच्छा, आपके साथ खुल के बात हो रही है, एक आपके साथ टैग लगाया था लोगों ने कि जी टुक टुक है। अब ऑब्वियसली जब 3 विकेटें गिरी हुई हो तो आदमी और जाके छक्के तो नहीं मारना शुरू कर देगा, लेकिन हर डिफरेंट सिचुएशन में आपके करियर में अप्स एंड डाउन्स, ये पर्सनल बात कर रहा हूँ, नॉट एज कैप्टन, आए हैं, उनको डील करने का बेस्ट तरीका क्या होता था? तो मैं वहीं जाऊंगा शुरू में इस इंटरव्यू के कि आपसे कभी कोई रिएक्शन नहीं मिला।
देखिए, बात यह है कि मुंह से आप जो भी आप गेम खेल रहे हैं तो बेस्ट थिंग है कि आपने परफॉर्मेंस एज ए टीम देनी है, एज ए प्लेयर देनी है। आपने कोशिश करना है कि जो भी अगर आप पे बात कर रहा है उसको आप गलत साबित करें ग्राउंड के अंदर, और कोशिश करें। और फिर ये नहीं कि जो लोग कह रहे हैं वो आपने सुनना है। आपने सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ क्या है कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है और आपकी टीम में आपका रोल क्या है, आप अपनी टीम को क्या दे सकते हैं। तो उसको देखते हुए अगर आप चलेंगे, ट्रेंड फॉलो कर रहे हैं, लोगों को सुन रहे हैं, तो देन समटाइम्स आप अपनी स्ट्रेंथ से आप जो परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं जो टीम को, तो वो नहीं दे पाते। तो मेरे ख्याल में आउटसाइड नॉइजेस उसको एनालाइज ज़रूर करें। कोई अच्छे के लिए बोल रहा है, आप सोचेंगे अच्छा ये ठीक क्रिटिसिज्म है, आई हैव टू इम्प्रूव दिस। लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं टीम को ये ज़रूरत है और मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, तो आप फिर उस पर रहें और वो बेहतर से बेहतर करने की कोशिश करें।
परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स ऐसी फील्ड है जहाँ अप्स एंड डाउन्स आते हैं, हमारे साथ भी होता है, आपके साथ भी होता है, लेकिन उसको डील कैसे करना है ये सब नहीं बताते। ये बताते हैं कि जी आज ये सब कुछ है, शायद कल नहीं होगा। आपका डेब्यू हुआ, फिर काफ़ी अरसे बाहर रहे, वो जो पीरियड एक प्लेयर गुजारता है आपको सुनना चाहिए, यंगस्टर्स के लिए खास तौर पे, कि आप अपने मौके का इंतज़ार करते हैं और फिर जब आए तो दोनों हाथों से उसको ग्रैब करते हैं।
देखिए, मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि आप जस्ट थिंक अबाउट द कंट्रोलेबल्स। अनकंट्रोलेबल जो दूसरी चीज़ें हैं, मैं सिलेक्ट होऊंगा नहीं होऊंगा, कौन क्या करेगा, मेरी एफर्ट, मेरी परफॉर्मेंस, मेरी कोशिश वो मेरे हाथ में है। तो मैंने ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उसके बारे में सोचना है, उस पर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है, प्रोसेस पे मैंने फोकस करना है। मैं अगर बाहर की तरफ देखता रहूँगा तो जो काम मैं कर सकता हूँ सारी एनर्जी मेरी वहाँ वेस्ट हो जाएगी, मैं वो नहीं कर पाऊँगा। तो मेरे ख्याल में जो बेस्ट चीज़ है अनकंट्रोलेबल, जो आपके हाथ में नहीं है चीज़ें, उसके बारे में अपने आप को मेंटली, ये जो मेंटल ट्रेनिंग है वो भी अपनी ज़रूर करें कि जो चीज़ करनी है एफर्ट जो हमारे हाथ में उस पर फोकस करें, बाकी चीज़ों को इधर उधर क्या आ रहा है उस पर फोकस ना करें।
एज एन ऑब्जर्वर टेलीविजन खोलते हैं, पाकिस्तान टीम की रीसेंट परफॉर्मेंसेस देखते हैं, कहाँ आपको कमी नज़र आ रही है? कोई ऐसी सिंपल सी चीज़ को पाकिस्तान रेक्टिफाई करे तो ये एक इमीडिएट सोल्यूशन हो सकता है? बैटिंग की बात करूँगा ऑफकोर्स।
देखिए, इम्प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत है। ऑब्वियसली हम जो चीज़ें देख रहे हैं कि दुनिया की क्रिकेट, स्पेशली अगर वाइट बॉल की बात करें, तो बहुत ज़्यादा स्किल में डिफरेंस आता जा रहा है। हमें कोशिश करना है कि एक तो हमने मेंटली अपने आप को बेहतर करना है, डिसीजन मेकिंग अपनी बेहतर करनी है, और साथ साथ अपने स्किल को भी उस लेवल पे हमने लेके जाना है जहाँ पे दुनिया जा रही है। अगर आप देखें इतने इतने लंबे स्कोर हो रहे हैं, तो हमने अपनी शॉट्स भी नई से नई परफेक्ट और डेवलप करनी है।
बैटर्स अंदर आ रहे हैं और साथ ही अंपायर्स भी आ रहे हैं। आपसे हमेशा बात करके खुशी होती है, मजा आता है। गुड लक टू यू आपकी टीम के साथ, एंड ऑलवेज लवली टॉकिंग टू मिस बॉल हक। वॉक विद द चैंपियंस, द मैन's ग्रेट।
What a legend, Misbah ul Haq. Love watching him play. Remember that moment at Lords where he did the press-ups after they'd been to a training camp. He got a brilliant 100. I was there. It was fantastic viewing. It was absolutely brilliant. Just final words then. Yeah, they've got what looks to be an under-par chase, but who knows? Pitch is not the flattest. It's not a belter, and they'll have to work hard at times. And bearing in mind that Hyderabad too have plenty of spin options. Now Zalmi picked up what? They picked up 79 for 8 with spinners in 12 overs. They have 4 spin options, and it'll be very interesting to see how Marnus Labuschagne uses his resources. 2 top quality players marching out to the crease. They want this, and they need another victory. They have just won from 2 games. The other was a washout. Conditions a little different here, so the challenge slightly different. Very good evening, Ruth.
Evening, Nick Knight. Yeah, you say it quite rightly in terms of it being maybe just a subpar score, but you never know. They will still have to go along. We're not quite sure if any dew will come in. I'm still slightly skeptical because I can still see the flags fluttering. And if that doesn't happen, it keeps those spinners in play. But they're up against a dynamic duo in the yellow.
I would go Harris Khan here. I would look to go left arm spin. Saim, apologies, against Mohammad Harris. Don't know my words, jungled up. But Mohammad Harris has struggled against left arm spin, as has the man on screen. So a left arm orthodox wouldn't be a bad option against the 2 right-handers, but for now we're going to go Mohammad Ali. Pace on generally has been a little more easier to create a bit of fluency, but we will see. Oh, just announce yourself. Just pop this one out of the ground first ball. Pace a little easier to play than spin. What a start.
Start in typical Mohammad Haris fashion. Doesn't even require a sighter. It's a length delivery and it's picked up and dispatched all the way for 6. So the 6 tally goes up and is a sting strike for Mohammad Haris. Really enjoys numbers. Strike rate right up there in terms of HBL, PSL numbers.
Right up there, right at the top, yeah. Nobody has a better strike rate, so perhaps that's a good time to say after a shot like that. Now content creation is finally bearing fruit. Vigo tell Pakistan, giving every creator a chance to win big this PSL season. Right, Babar on strike. High class player. A lot of talk with Babar about the strike rate. That is pretty irrelevant actually in terms of the overall picture here, but I don't think it's irrelevant in terms of the power play. He'll still need to try and power out of the power play. Quite sure what that was about. Seemed to be anyone wandering behind the screen. But that is about announcing yourself on the game.
Yeah, you're right about power play numbers. Now both teams in the power play in terms of their bowling go for a lot of runs. Over 10 runs and over is what both bowling attacks have gone for. Wasn't the case when Peshawar were bowling?
Thinking they should be Marnus, get your spinners on. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe keep with your seamers for a little bit. It seems to just be doing a little bit more. Right, selfie moment with Vigo Tell's smartphone. Vigo Tell Pakistan is the official smartphone partner of this PSL season. Smile. Beauty, absolute beauty. I wonder if just conditions might change a little bit. Certainly Zalmi are hoping so, sliding on a little bit more, but that's an excellent delivery.
Now the ball under lights in Karachi always tends to do something. It's always been the case, a little bit of zip, a little bit of movement, and generally seam movement off the surface. Not a lot of elaborate swing, but we saw that on that delivery, the first one to Babar Azam.
Just wonder, looking forward, and it's probably a little too early to say this, but we've got plenty of matches, put it that way, here on this ground for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Looking at the practice wickets, they're coming through nicely. They've got a bit of grass on them. I just wonder whether we could leave a little bit more grass on for some of the remaining games. Anyway, that's not for me, that's for the groundsman. Lovely shot, high class from a high class player. That's a good way to announce yourself too.
It's the pace once again. Babar Azam, a touch player. Very good with that timing. Plays it a touch late as well. Allows the ball to come on. A hint of shape. But because he's watched all the way through, just guides it away. Nice boundary this. Yeah, stylish from one of the stylish men around there. And for his sake and this opening pair, he will look to get big runs here, Babar Azam.
Swing and a miss, no slip in place. Good start though for Zalmi. 11 from the first.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है। अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Theekshana, who's been very familiar with this role over many years, so no Hassan Khan. We wondered whether that might be a better option with the left arm orthodox and the right-handers, but Marnus Labuschagne sees it differently. Full for now. All right. Hanif Mohammad cap for the highest run getter and the Fazal Mahmood cap for the leading wicket taker. And they will have their homes powered by Inverex solar energy, so that's a good incentive. Hassan Ali has the Fazal Mahmood cap. Leading edge.
Maheesh Theekshana more effective against left-handers with just that new ball in particular, just gets it to just go away with the angle, but his economy a touch higher, so 9 runs in over but 9 wickets last year. Maheesh Theekshana against left-handers. Right-handers 6 wickets, but economy very good, just under 7.
Up and over. Lovely use of the feet just to open up that offside a little bit. Theekshana will know that Mohammad Harris is coming at him, and he's just going to have to make 1 or 2 adaptations to his field, and he's telling his skipper that right now.
A very versatile player, Mohammad Harris, and just felt it got a little bit predictable. Darting it in, he's been moving around the crease laterally, giving himself room to open up the offside, and this time just falls in the slot, so hits through the line. Good strike this.
Yeah, and now he's brought a deep mid-wicket in play, so if I was Mohammad Harris, I'm going even more leg side and just trying to smash it through the offside. But let's see how he goes about it. 2 fielders deep on the leg side. Tries it, but Theekshana's too good. Tries it, but they have made the early breakthrough. And that is such a crucial blow for a team that are really struggling.
Yeah, Nick Knight called the play here, but he just didn't quite get enough of this. Mohammad Harris almost trying to force it. Not enough to get over the inner ring. So goes early, yes he does. Theekshana with the same line. Watch that. The bat turns, it is more of a leading edge really. Simple catch to Marnus Labuschagne and a great strike this to break open the opening stand. Harris goes for 11, Zalmi 17 for 1.
Please हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 अदद बड़े पिज़्ज़ास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा। नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है। अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना।
लजीजा खीर मिक्स, रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
So Mendis against Theekshana, good battle that one. 2 gone, 17 for 1.
ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइव ब्रांड।
लजीजा शीर खुरमा, बादाम, पिस्ता, छुआरे, सवैयां और जाफरान का असल मजा।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Hassan Khan then, who has and does open the bowling in this format of the game. He's played for Melbourne Renegades and he did it on 3 occasions in the last Big Bash, so it's not an unfamiliar role for him. That is excellent from Theekshana. Just saw Mohammad Harris just move slightly leg side. He anticipated the game. Yeah, no, basically giving Baba the sweep. He doesn't really sweep. And I'm surprised at that, having had such an illustrious career, that he still doesn't play the sweep that much. That's where he likes to play, through the offside. He plays with a straight bat, and Marnus Labuschagne is spot on with his field placings.
Yeah, quick single, shouts of throw it, hit it. Gets off strike Babar here. Now watch out for delivery number 5.2. It's Pepsi ball for a cause. A number of customized women cricket kits will be given out on the number of runs scored on that. So even if it is a dot ball, there will be 1. What you want is a 6.
Similar field. The sweep is still on, a fine sweep is still on. But that's the line. It's a good field. It's an excellent field.
Yeah, really like this, because especially to Babar Azam, like you said, when you put his attributes down, you don't really put down sweep there. Now Mendis on strike. There is a fielder mid-wicket, 4 men on that ring, everyone very tight, not giving away that single. Now the left arm spin working. You said Nick Knight, it's not an uncanny feature or a feature that he doesn't know. Hassan Khan, very used to bowling the new ball.
It's a different challenge facing a spinner, orthodox spinner with a new ball, looking to hit straight as possible, skidded on. There's the sweep. A little finer would do nicely, but that's a good over. Just 2 runs from it, so bit of pressure building. 19 for 1.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
Can you do this? अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना।
लजीजा रिश्तों में, लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास।
Maz Sadakat with the more left arm spin. So Marnus Labuschagne is right on top of his game at the moment. He realises conditions will suit his orthodox spinners. Just out with the bat, but a chance to impress with the ball.
This is the second time now bowling in the tournament. Maz Sadakat keeps on with a left arm spin, in particular to Babar Azam.
Now then, that's excellent from Baba, because he did all the work again, a little bit like his partner Mohammad Harris, opening up that offside by staying leg side of the ball. Terrific batting.
Just the way the bowling is coming along, they know by and large Babar won't go for the sweep, so Even if you keep it in line with the stumps, it'll be forcing him to give himself room on the leg side to open up the offside. Now then, long off. Falls back to the boundary.
Now that's good bowling, and that is where he struggled a little bit. We did it at the top of the show, but Babar's problem against spin is LBW and bowled that straight ball, which is why it was so impressive a couple of balls before to get that front pad out of the way. There he goes again. He's opening up the leg side this time. So Babar is doing all the work, and now the questions on Maz.
Yeah, quick on his feet as well in terms of the movement. Very quick to pounce on that marginally short delivery. Just to press forward and saw the short one. Goes back deep into his crease. This now causes Maheesh Theekshana to think. Now he's opened up the leg side. Maheesh can give a little bit of cushion to himself. It was a short delivery.
So he's got two men behind square for the sweep. He doesn't generally sweep. He might now, but generally doesn't. That's where he looks to go. Hard hands down the ground. In front of square, he's looking to score. Well, Marnus has got two men behind square on the leg, so that's a little surprising. This is the point we're making. Look at the dismissals. Targeting those pads and stumps. But he's been excellent tonight. He's taking the pads out of the game.
Mid-off up in for Mendis. It is long on and deep mid-wicket on the leg side.
Bit of a heave, but one. That's a good over. 11 runs from it. Not got away in the power play though. 4 overs gone, 30 for 1.
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट
Can you do this? Prime Minister's Digital Youth Hub, IT Education, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Dot ball to start the 5th over. Content creation is finally bearing fruit. Vigo tell Pakistan, giving every creator a chance to win big this PSL season. Arm ball. So a couple of dot balls. Buzzard Khan and Lisa Stalaker alongside me. Welcome.
Dot balls are going to be crucial, isn't it? When you've got such a modest total, can you put some pressure on? Fielders squeezing in from the inner circle.
Kick outside edge, but they scramble a single on this occasion. So they've been able to take 1 wicket. The Kingsmen, but I don't think they're going to be able to defend this total without bowling Zalmi out, so they've got to try and keep creating chances, keep setting fields. Slow, very, very slow. And Babar did not panic at all. Got his spot.
Yeah, waited for it. Got into position early, but then realized that it is slow and will come slow off the pitch. So just made sure that he flat batted it past extra cover.
Yep, just had to make sure that placement was good. Down the track on this occasion, gets another single. So he's looking good. 20 off 14 now.
Yeah, Babar Azam really loves this ground here in Karachi. Out of all of the Pakistani players, he scored 1,973 runs, and the next best is Shoaib Malik at 1,400.
Yeah, that's really nice. Picking up the length very, very quickly did Mendis, and puts it away for a 6 to finish the over. 42 for 1.
ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राई ब्रांड।
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
.146 the target. Last over of the power play, and they've done well so far. Zalmi and Kusal Mendis, the last delivery of the previous over, bang, 6 runs.
Yeah, just too short. And off the back foot, it gives you ample time to go deep in the crease. And then lightning jazz 5G Super 6.
Oh, goes big, goes long, goes straight. Back-to-back sixes for Mendis.
Yeah, smart shot. Just held his shape. Hit through the line nicely. Liked it. As soon as he made contact, eyes just on the ball. Just following through nicely.
That's pulled away as well. This will be another boundary. Mendis is flying. Remembering this is the last over of the power play, and they're finishing it very strongly indeed.
A fabulous shot down the ground, then just waited for it. And pops it over leg side. This is exceptional batting against spin. He just went down the ground, so he's expecting a little short of length delivery.
Another sweep shot. Just the single. Go big or go home with life-size J. bottles. This is content swinging straight for a craw. Create your video. Tag at j.fragrances.cosmetics. Use hashtag winacraw with J. Another single. That brings Mendis back on strike. And I suppose the advantage for Mendis is that he knows Theekshana very well. Teammates, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And his strike rate against Theekshana is 148. 5.2. The 5.2 delivery was the Pepsi ball for a cause. Went for a 6. So 6 kits for women's cricket donated. Last ball of the power play, turned away for a single, 56 for 1.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राई ब्रांड।
.56 for 1 after 6, so there we go. Confirmation, power play over. Saim Ayub is about to bowl his first over for the evening, but can he break this partnership? Very good so far, 39 off 25. Sweep shot for a single.
The Jazz fan pulse question is now live on the Jazz website. Go to www.fanpulse.jazz.com.pk. Answer the question. Win exciting prizes. Just a little lap. That's clever from Babar Azam. I don't think he'll get a boundary. Muhammad Ali, I think, did well.
Just so far ahead now, Peshawar Zalmi in this chase. Babar can almost bat as his will. And he's best when he's not considering strike rate, not trying to force the pace. He's at his best. Get a touch. Laces maybe. Oh, I think he's done well.
Yeah, probably have to look at a different angle. But seriously, if shoelaces touch it, should it really count? I think he's lifted his leg exceptionally well, timed it to perfection. The cushion doesn't seem to move until after the ball has left his hand. I think that's fine.
I think it's fine. You can see that the shoe and his right leg haven't made any contact. Taps the ball back. No contact there. No contact there. Play on.
Louis, I reckon you'd make a great third umpire. Just ask rock and roll it, please, director.
Slightly aggressive one, though.
Yeah, he's all about getting the job done quickly, isn't he?
I was going to say, I guarantee you I'd be quicker with my decision.
It may not be right, but it'll be quick.
See, there we go. That one he flicks out the front of his hand. Little leg spinner. Time for the guests to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's #1 tea brand, Tapal Danadar, at the Tapal Tea Lounge. I reckon I'm just about due for a cup of tea, Lise. Off stump, and not bad footwork at all from Mendis, just couldn't find the gap.
Yeah, very good player of spin. As a keeper, picks up length quickly, picks out the direction of turn quickly.
Want to watch the match in stadium? Become a Pepsi superfan. DM a reel on Instagram at Pepsi Pakistan featuring Pepsi. Using Kalanj Beat Piece Sound. What's that? For a chance to win. If I got that out all right. 7 overs gone, 61 for 1.
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
भाई आसान तू चेंज करता, उससे चेंज कर ले। उस्मान, ओके।
Karachi, still plenty of action. And Zalmi doing a pretty good job of this run chase so far. 62 for 1. There's the equation. 84 off 77. Still got 9 wickets in hand. And a part of a very good partnership at the moment between Mendis and Babar. Slow and wide.
This is the situation that these players both loved, isn't it? They've got now the blocks fairly quick. Partnerships 46 off 33. Required run rate is only 6.55. So now they can just start milking the singles.
There it is, lofted, but in the gap and just the single. Yeah, I think they're probably in a situation where Mendis can still be, really proactive, and Babar Azam just needs to pick him off, really, run a ball.
Yeah, Lisa, what about the net run rate? In control, but you would think that just press on the gas a bit. Don't know at the end of the tournament what will happen, so net run rate. Go for it.
I agree. However, we've got to remember that they've only played one game, really. It's almost like they need to start the HBL PSL again. So in their eyes, maybe it's all about getting another victory on the board. And then maybe if they get a little bit closer, maybe the 12th over, let's see where things are. You'd expect or you'd hope that they'd put their foot on the accelerator to try and get it completed as quick as possible.
Just the single to finish that over off. 5 off, that over. 8 overs gone. 66 for 1.
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
लजीजा, शीर खुरमा, बादाम, पिस्ता, छुआरे, सवैयां और जाफरान का असल मजा।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, IT एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Eight overs in. Peshawar Zalmi 66 for 1. Good partnership as well. 49 of 38 after losing Mohammad very early on. But since then, Peshawar off to a similar way as the previous game. Good power play runs again. Now duty with the ball. Saim Ayub to continue. Should be another one. Should be another one. Simple catch. All too simple and quietly done. An important wicket that of Mendis goes.
And just quietly building a little bit of pressure. You can see there from Marnus Labuschagne that is what he brings to his captaincy. He for one moment will not believe his team can still win this game. And that is a big moment in the game. Pretty simple catch. And that is the problem. Batting with fluency, not easy. Keep believing and maybe more simple catches will come your way. Right, Kusal Mendis then. It's a handy knock though. 27 from 23, 66 for 2.
Please हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज़्ज़ास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
अपनी गाड़ी और मोटरसाइकिल की रजिस्ट्रेशन अपने नाम करवाएं ताकि हुकूमत की जानिब से किसी भी रिलीफ को बआसानी हासिल कर सकें।
हम दोनों रोजाना ऑफिस एक ही जगह से आते हैं, तो क्यों ना हम दोनों ये फैसला करें कि एक दिन ऑफिस आने के लिए आपकी गाड़ी यूज़ करें और एक दिन मैं अपनी गाड़ी यूज़ करूं। हाँ जी, बात तो ठीक है। इससे पेट्रोल की बचत भी होगी और मुल्क का फ़ायदा भी।
पेट्रोल में किफ़ायत शियारी एक कौमी फैसला, एक अहम जिम्मेदारी हुकूमत पाकिस्तान।
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट।
Michael Bracewell makes his way out into the middle. He can strike the long ball, 163.89. And pressure on. This is really good for Marnus Labuschagne. Now field tight, very tight in terms of not allowing the single. A slip in his slip in place as well. Just away from that man inside.
We say this, Ruji, a lot on commentary when we're not accountable, and it's easy to say this, but this is definitely a time where he should be bringing up a fielder for Babar. Babar, I can't think that Babar's thinking anything, unless he gets a loose one, a short one or a full one. He's thinking about knocking it around, rebuilding the partnership. Unless he gets that loose delivery. Chance to just build a bit of pressure on Babar, who's thinking about batting through the innings.
Yeah, great work this from Marnus himself. The only fielder on the offside that is tight in. You look at leg side, everything open. So big acreage out there. Right then, go for this. Come on, faster than that. Osaka battery power run. Yeah, fully charged, just like a fresh battery. 100%. Good over this.
Good running style.
Yeah, get your hands in there. Nick Knight, I think I can do a better job than that. Having said that, they'll put me on the spot, and next time you'll see me down there.
You've just volunteered yourself. You're now going to definitely do it, because you've just volunteered yourself.
And then you have on...
And we'll check out your running style.
Oh, man. I've done myself. And then we'll have Nick Knight on commentary.
Yeah. I'll be very kind.
Thank you very much. Last 20 balls, no boundary. It was that period again. 16 deliveries had built up just for the 13 runs when they picked up that wicket off Mendis. A few more have added on since. Yeah, punches it down. Easy single, very easy single that to Bracewell. 9 done, 69 for 2.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी? पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड.
Can you do this? Please हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए. 2 अदद बड़े पिज़्ज़ास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें. 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा.
थोड़ा नीचे रही साइम. बॉल थोड़ा इधर हो जा. बस बस. बाबा ठीक है भाई. कप्तान.
Maheesh Theekshana now back into the attack. Big for 2 here. Big throw from there. They are comfortable in the end. Balled early, ran hard. Couple of runs now again to Bracewell.
It's amazing how quickly your mind convinces you that you're in trouble a little bit when you just put a couple of dots in, just a couple of low scores in terms of balls and no boundaries for a while. It creates pressure in your mind. So they'll try and bowl wicket to wicket here. Try and stop any sort of width.
With the equation in that as well, 75 of 64, the asking rate just 7. By no means in modern T20 cricket is that challenging. But the boundaries haven't come since 23 deliveries now. Well, that might be the first in a very long time. Cut away late and just through that gap.
It's a good option from Brace. He's a very, very clever cricketer, actually, both with bat and with ball. Very dangerous. He's got the power and the muscle to get it over the boundary, but that's the shot you look for as a lefty. You know that's a bit of a gift because you've just got to get a connection and it's going to fly through that vacant area. That's the one you're looking for.
It is a limited time offer from Prism X Tower in Islamabad. 60% off on all bookings. Call that number and get a piece of that beautiful real estate.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है साइम थोड़ा नीचे रही साइम थोड़ा नीचे ओके
Single still available down the ground to Babar Azam. All too easy so far. Fielders resting on that inner ring.
It's clever batting. It's clever. He's just playing the situation. That's my point earlier. Try and take him out of the comfort zone of playing the situation. You know what he's trying to do. Try and make him look up and go, oh, okay, I'm going to have to play slightly differently.
Halfway mark in the stage. 9 runs come off that 10th over. Peshawar Zalmi 78 for 2.
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
वाह ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइव ब्रांड
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब IT एजुकेशन जिद्दत महारत रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म डाउनलोड नाउ
We'll all take a bit of a breather. It's Tapal Danadar, a strategic timeout.
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास
वाह ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइव ब्रांड
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो
Can you do this? प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
नसीम बाहर आता है इन ड्राइव खोलता है नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले
Can you do this?
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास
वाह ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइव ब्रांड
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट
अरकान पार्लियामेंट की तनख्वाहों में 25% कमी सरकारी अखराजात में नुमायां कटौती सरकारी सतह पर हाई ऑक्टेन के इस्तेमाल पर पाबंदी 50% सरकारी तेल में कटौती और 60% सरकारी गाड़ियां ग्राउंड कर दी गई हैं। दफातर में 50% वर्क फ्रॉम होम हफ्ते में 4 दिन काम ऑनलाइन मीटिंग्स और टेली कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग को फरोग कार पूलिंग के तहत मुश्तरका सफर का तरीका मोटरवेज पर रफ्तार में कमी तेल की बचत के लिए गैर जरूरी सफर से इज्तनाब करें।
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो
अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना
लजीजा खीर मिक्स रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब IT एजुकेशन जिद्दत महारत रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म डाउनलोड नाउ
on the mark, and so are we with the Hamare heroes. Every game we celebrate an unsung hero from Pakistan as part of this wonderful initiative. Right then, let's find Sikandar Bakht on the sidelines to see who he has with him today.
थैंक यू सो मच। आज हमारे साथ हमारे हीरोज़ में हैं आसिफ हज़ारा साहब, इनका ताल्लुक बलूचिस्तान से है और ये एक एमएमए फाइटर हैं। आसिफ, ये बताइए सबसे पहले कि बलूचिस्तान में स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत से टैलेंट में लोग निकलते हैं, अलग अलग स्पोर्ट्स में, वहाँ पे एमएमए का जो ये है रुझान है, कहाँ से आया, किस तरह से लोग एमएमए की तरफ गए हैं?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, दिस इज़ मी मोहम्मद आसिफ हज़ारा, नेशनल बीजेजे एंड एमएमए प्लेयर फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान। तो बेसिकली बलूचिस्तान जो है एक बहुत ही पीछे था एमएमए में कुछ साल पहले। जैसे हम लोगों ने नेशनल्स स्टार्ट किया था एमएमए का, तो 2021 से स्टार्ट हुआ था, जिसमें वो हम लोग पहले प्लेयर्स थे बलूचिस्तान के जो जाके वो एमएमए के लिए खेल रहे थे।
मैं आपको 1 मिनट रोकूंगा क्योंकि मैच में रिव्यू लिया गया है, तो पहले वहाँ चलते हैं।
TV umpire to director, we have a review for caught behind. On-field decision is not out. I have checked the field. It's a fair delivery. Start with the front on, please. Ball is close to the bat. Let's confirm with the ultra edge, please. Gap between bat and ball, flat line, satisfied, no bat involved. Now you can move on to ball tracking because the ball hit the pad with the original decision of not out. Yes. I need a ball tracking, please. Ball tracking, yes.
I got to make sure you
With
go
the
through all the
decision not
processes. Rashid Riaz with the TV umpire duties tonight on review.
Original decision not out. Pitching outside leg. Ale, you can stay with your original decision. Stand by. Make a signal, please. Ale, make a signal, please.
Right then, confirmation in the end on-field decision on review, all confirmed for not out. Right then, Sikandar, if you're ready after this, away you go.
ओके, हमारे हीरोज़ में हमारे साथ आसिफ हज़ारा हैं जो कि बलूचिस्तान से ताल्लुक़ है, एमएमए फाइटर हैं। आप बता रहे थे कि ये रुझान किस तरह से आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बढ़ा है, शौक बढ़ गया है बलूचिस्तान में इसका?
तो बेसिकली नेशनल्स जो हुआ था 2021 में हुआ था, तो उसमें ट्रायल्स में जो सेलेक्ट हुए थे उनमें से पहले फाइटर्स थे हम लोग जो जिन्होंने जाके बलूचिस्तान की तरफ से नेशनल्स खेला था। तो वहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ जर्नी एमएमए का नेशनल्स में। वैसे तो पहले होता था प्रोफेशनल फाइट ज़्यादा होते थे, तो जो बेसिकली पहले स्टार्ट हुआ एमएमए 2021 में एमेच्योर प्लेयर्स के लिए ज़्यादा स्टार्ट हुआ, तो उसमें से हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट किया। लेकिन बलूचिस्तान के पास चैंपियंस नहीं थे, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इस बार NFT4 में बलूचिस्तान के पास 3 चैंपियंस थे। एक 70 kg में था, एक 77 kg में था और एक फीमेल्स कैटेगरी में ऑटम मेड में था।
आपने आप 56 फ्लाई वेट में हैं
जी।
आपके ये बताइएगा आपको फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कैसे इसमें आने का शौक हुआ? फैमिली में कोई और इसमें था, भाई या वालिद साहब?
असल में बेसिकली हम लोग 2012 में कंग फू करते थे, तो वहाँ पे मूवीज़ देख के हम लोगों ने स्पोर्ट्स में आए थे। तो उसके बाद 2018 में हमें बीजेजे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया, तो बीजेजे करते करते फिर हम लोग जब एमएमए पाकिस्तान में आया था तो उस वक्त उतना प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं था एमएमए का। लेकिन 2021 में जब सही से प्लेटफॉर्म बना था थैंक्स टू ऐसे गार्डन जिन्होंने ये टूर्नामेंट करवाते हर साल, तो वहाँ से फिर हम लोग एमएमए के थ्रू गए, वहाँ पे अपने आप को हाईलाइट किया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अभी खुद भी खेल रहे हैं और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स भी उसमें खेल रहे हैं।
चलिए, हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप ट्रॉफीज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जीतें, पाकिस्तान का नाम रोशन करें, एक दिन UFC भी जाए मेरे भाई। आसिफ हज़ारा बलूचिस्तान से एमएमए फाइटर, हमारे हीरोज़।
Thank you, Sikandar. Babar Azam 29 of 25, once again putting on a partnership There's been quite a few discussions just watching out of the screen ignite. Saim Ayub a couple of times at point has gone up to Marnus. Then he went up to Usman behind the stumps. Just something around the field on that leg side.
He's doing, trying to sound clever here, he's doing exactly what I thought he should do. We get a great view up here of the field. He's bringing fine leg up and taking mid off back. He can now bowl a fraction fuller. You very rarely see Babar play that sweep shot to the seamer, so he's got that covered. Yeah, that's a much better way of going about it, I think. Also a great time to be a captain. You want to win the game course, for sure. But it's a great time to be a captain because the game's on the line kind of every ball. You have to be thinking overtime, trying to get everything spot on.
You're right, and the only way the game tilts in the favour of the Kingsmen is a wicket. And that's what they're looking for. Just try and change something up. Throw Babar out of his comfort zone at the moment. Last 10 deliveries he's faced, he's only picked up 7. Only through 1s and 2s. So there's a few thinking caps around. Just trying to get into this slightly. Excellent over this first one from Hunain. Just the one off it. And it stays that way. Really good stuff from the youngster. 11 done, 79 for 2.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी? पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए। 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी।
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है। नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है। अपनी मर्जी की राइड लें।
Slow through the air this time.
Doing an excellent job here, Marnus Labuschagne. I think he's got not many runs to play with, but he looked very calm.
Our favourite moment, this one, Tapal Dandar. Tea moment. Not just in the lounge, around the ground as well, enjoying Pakistan's finest tea brand.
Could have gone Hassan Khan, but I think he's a little worried because of Bracewell and the left arm option. So he's gone with Saim purely because of Bracewell, and he's just going to hope that Babar can knock it around and not cause him any damage. He knows he's going to use his 2 extra spin options. It's just in what order he uses them. Now then, Babar, he's looking around. Still think Marnus could bring up 1.
Yeah, plenty of room. A lot of room on the leg side. No fielders inside the ring in front of square. So anything straight is a single to Babar Azam. Right then, all of us working really hard. Dominic Cork is gone missing. I thought he would be in there. Having a great time. The Club Pepsi atmosphere. Great tunes. Great atmosphere in terms of the fireworks. Yeah, top stuff. Catches the call, will bounce just in front.
Nearly. The calculated gamble nearly paid off. I'm sure that is why he's brought the off spinner on. Corky's had a very, very smart and sharp haircut for tomorrow. He's on tomorrow, yeah. He's been to the barbers, looking the part.
Is that why he didn't show up for work? I mean, I've had to fill in. I'm doing everything today. Toss, pre-match show, post-match show, mid-innings chat, comms. A touch short, and we'll pay the price. The first ball, that delivery causing a boundary after a long time. Runs had dried up. Babar picks up on that short one.
He's going to see him home. If you continue to progress like this, he'll just wait for the bad ball, and that's all they need to do because the run rate's not putting him under pressure. So he'll just wait, bide his time, and pick up on the short ones and the full ones. He uses experience, I'm sure, to try and see his side home.
All of it looking very good for the team in yellow. 12 done, 86 for 2.
Can you do this?
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइव ब्रांड।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है। नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
Now follows up with a good delivery on this second over. Really good first one as well for Hunain. It is Kingsmen need a wicket, and it is a timer against them. They've been joined by Lisa Stilekar and Carlos Brathwaite. Have a listen into what they have to say in terms of how this game has panned out. A team looking for their first win in the tournament history. Kingsmen, a new franchise. Peshawar Zalmi playing after a period of 11 days in a different venue, looking to steer this home.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks.
Big heel leg side, should be another couple of runs. Add 2 more onto that.
Looks a good shot. I love the mid-wicket in the circle, but we're hoping Theekshana can give them a better effort or better result. Head to the sky. When it rains, it pours. The storm has been transported from Lahore all the way to Karachi. Doesn't get any easier for the Kingsmen.
Right then, we keep you engaged all the time, and it is the timer time with Jazz Fan Pulse. 30 minutes left from now on, and get onto that website, answer that question. Exciting prizes coming your way. Answer now or miss your shot.
Well, you've got to hand it to Hyderabad Kingsmen when they only posted 145 in the first innings. They could have given up. They could have just leaked runs like we've seen them do in Lahore, but they are fighting. And the coaching staff and Marnus Labuschagne will be very happy that they're in the hunt. What they do need now is a couple of wickets, because this is around the period where they lost a heap of wickets in just a few deliveries. So it's important that they find a way to break this partnership, even though it's going at a runner ball.
Excellent running again. Really good. A tailor-made chase for Babar Azam. He can play that role where just holds the team together and everyone else can bat around him. And he can afford a smile, as some of our guests can as well. It's a Vigotel selfie moment. Yeah, brilliant. Official smartphone partners, Vigotel. Onen's first over went for just the one. This one, he's got to close out smartly. He's got a couple of deliveries left. Already been hit for one boundary. Once again, early call of 2. Sent back, rightly so. Well, Lisa, you speak about their fighting spirit. Yes, you see a couple of good decisions from Marnus as well. Just feel as a collective they haven't done well enough for long periods of time in the tournament.
Yeah, that is correct. In T20 cricket, you have to be able to be consistent for as long as possible. Yes, there's going to be some highs and lows, and yes, there's going to be times where the opposition gets on top of you, but how long can you keep with the opposition and then find a way to get on top? Nine runs off this over. Last ball. Hopefully a wicket. Or maybe a 6 if you're the Zalmi side. Bracewell goes to 24, and the 100 is up as well. It's 101 for 2.
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
लजीजा रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
Beautiful. Getting down quite early, giving himself the opportunity to go both ways, either over fine leg or third man. And if there ever was a sign or sigh of resignation, that was it from Marnus Labuschagne. He knows the predicament.
.43 or 40 now for Peshawar Zalmi. It is the winner for the exchange on golden toss coin. Winner Asim Mughal. Bit of air, a touch slower, just trying to entice the batter, create that false shot.
You can see Marnus in that short cover position. He's quite a distance in from that inner circle because he's trying to hunt, stop the singles, maybe create a little catch as well. There's an opportunity now. Irfan Niazi does very well. He put his hand up to shield the light, something that we haven't seen a lot of in Lahore, and takes an important wicket. Breaks the partnership.
Another wicket with a batter, using his feet. Not the Lahore pitch. Seen a few missed times, and maybe a little bit of belief is still there. Not over until it's over. Bristol going for 25, 104 for 3.
Ball is close to the bat and gloves. Ball is close to the bat and gloves. Let's confirm with the ultra edge, please. Gap between bat and ball. Keep rolling. Flat line. Roll it through the pad. Satisfied, no bat involved. You can move on to ball tracking when it's ready. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Ale, you need to change your original decision. You are on screen now.
Well, unfortunately, I got that wrong. 5 times now. Left arm finger spin has got Babar Azam. He departs now for 43, and still Hyderabad Kingsmen are staying in the game. It's 116 for 4.
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो
नसीम बाहर आता है इन ड्राइव खोलता है नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले
पकड़ कोई बात नहीं मारने दे चांस ले रहे हैं डबल
They still believe.
Shot was on, just not well executed.
Once again, very big pockets. This time, placement perfection. Theekshana shakes his head because it has been perfectly timed and the placement even better.
Love the roll of the wrist. You could slap that to sweeper for 1 so easily. But you see the exaggeration to almost forehand it like a tennis player. Well in front of the sweeper. Didn't even have a chance.
What the Zalmi do have is good batting lineup in terms of depth and quality. Abdul Samad in that big chase, 214 they were chasing the Zalmi, 33 of 11. Got into a fantastic match-winning partnership with Michael Bracewell. So he knows what he's doing. He's got that finisher's role in the side. 25 of 27 now. One of those rare misses from the captain. He's in there close to cut those angles out, not allowing the players to get down the other end. Right then, with every KFC, with every 6 in every game, KFC is giving away a scholarship to a deserving student. Plenty been given out, 7 tonight so far. A few more will help. Sent back, thought that one was an easier single compared to the previous one. To the left of San on that occasion.
Only difference is the man that said no, he was the one that hit the one previously. We all have to run our own runs. Then we worry about if we'll get run out for other people's zone.
Nicely timed. 7 of that over. 1, 2, 3 for 4.
ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना, वो आउट।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब, आईटी एजुकेशन, जिद्दत, महारत, रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Right, pace back on. Just bowled the one over. 10 runs from his first. Crucial time in the game. Of course, it looks advantage Peshawar with 23 from 24, but a wicket now and things might just begin to change. Right, go big or go home with life-size J-Dot bottles. This is content swinging straight for a crore. Create your video, tag at jdotfragrances.cosmetics. Use hashtag #winacraw with J-Dot. Sikandar, good stuff. Go big or go home. They're not quite there, Peshawar, but they're almost meandering their way to victory. Good evening, gents. Bazid, where do you see it?
Well, clearly Zalmi are the favourites from here, but what I do like is that the Kingsmen have forwarded out. It feels like Zalmi are going to get over the line, but you just never know. There might just be a little wobble. If they get another wicket here, because I can guarantee you the next batters in will not want to come out and start on this slowish pitch and be under pressure straight away.
Wholehearted effort. Big appeal and given. There you go. That is perhaps what they just need. They may look back at it and review. We will see. But maybe we still got game on. Yeah, they're going to check, I think.
TV umpire to director, we have a review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Start with the front on, please. The ball is close to the bat. Let's confirm with the ultra edge, please. Gap between bat and ball, roll it through the pad. Satisfied? No bat involved. You can move on to ball tracking when it's ready, please. Ball tracking is coming up. Original decision out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wickets umpire's call. Ale, you can stay with your original decision. Make a signal now.
Wow. Umpire's call just clipping because the decision was giving out. That's all it needed. Okay, so now perhaps we have got game on here. Greg Blewett said 1 and may change things. Fine. Yusuf goes for 15 from 12. They're 5 down, 125 for 5.
Please हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
नसीम बाहर आता है, इन ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है,
और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है। अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले।
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट।
Iftikhar, hero with the ball. Can he be hero with the bat? Goes leg side of the ball because he knows the angle. Coming back into the pads.
Just trying to access leg side. Wanted it to go over square leg. Slightly late on it. Ball seemed back in, but previous delivery as well. He got some pace off the surface. Sting delivery. 136 clicks.
Swing and a miss. Iftikhar can't get hold of the ball for now. Decisions that change games potentially. I reckon he's a bit unlucky there. I reckon there was enough doubt for that to be given not out, but once it was given out, you always kind of felt it would be out on umpire's call. That was the key element to the dismissal, really. The umpire must have felt enough of the ball hitting the stumps. In the end, on the replays, it looked a bit marginal.
Yeah, he was right back on his stump, so I wonder whether the umpire noticed that, but I agree. It was only just clipping leg as well, so I think the young man might consider himself a little bit unlucky, but now all of a sudden 21 off 19, couple of dot balls, and Ali giving everything here. Just listen to the grunt when he bowls.
Well, Marnus Labuschagne's grunting at the moment because he's all over the... He's just making change after change, and rightly so. He's just slowing the game down. He wants to make sure that his fielders are in exactly the right spot. Ali is getting a lot of help. 1 minute fine leg has come up, now he's gone back, so they're trying to be as precise as they can. I know that he's probably going to try and bring the ball back in towards the stumps here. Job done, dot ball. What an over. Wicket and just 2 from it. 3 to go, 125 for 5.
Can you do this?
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
लजीजा रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार।
Just always been behind. It's not a massive chase in terms of runs, but still fancy their chances here. 21 from 18. Again, field meticulously being planned. Third man now up from being back. Mid-off not sure whether he's being up or back, but he's staying back. So you'd think that he has to be full. He's got a margin outside off stump. Full and just on off stump. Or straight with cover on the leg side. Oh yes, goes wide. Now then we've got a game on.
Goes wide and pace off. And suddenly there's a twist in the tail. Made sure that it was outside off stump, so someone just had to reach for it. And because it was pace off, just didn't get in sync with it. The edge and a good catch coming in. The keeper, I think there was a signal that it was going to be a slow one. The keeper also came up. Good planning, good execution. Up the Samad out for 125 for 6.
Can you do this?
प्लीज हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए 2 अदद बड़े पिज्जास लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
वाइटल पीओ जिंदगी जियो।
प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब आईटी एजुकेशन जिद्दत महारत रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Amir Jamal to face the music. Team under pressure now. Field has changed slightly. Fine leg back. That is why he's going to bowl at those stumps. He's got a little bit of cover leg side. He's got the man there at mid-wicket. He's got 3 men on the boundary.
He is regarded as a very decent death bowler. Gets the ball to just angle back. He's got that slow one as we saw. But his main weapon will be the one just angling back. Just got a little spice to this game. Just a little feeling of nervousness out there.
Well, this is what I was talking about only an over or so ago. You know, just a wicket or two and then 2 new batsmen out there on a pitch that isn't easy to score on, especially when you first come out.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant delivery. They're pleading with the umpire. Not sure what, must have felt that there was a little edge somewhere, but it looked very full. I think he's reviewed or going to review, yeah.
TV umpire to director. We have a review for the fair catch. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with the front on, please? Can you give me the side angle for this, please? Okay. Okay, can you give me the ultra edge for this, please? Roll it back, please. No, roll it back, please. Yes, the ball bounced after it hit the pad. Satisfied? You can, scene for the big screen is
Yeah, we get there in the end.
Now it's 21 off 15. Just getting the ball to tail a bit. Now, there's Amir Jamal chance that big hit. He likes going leg side, but the ball just skidding off the surface.
You've just got to be a bit careful here with this third man. He's stand back here and bring another one up. Just a little edge and going to be very costly. New batter in. No, go nowhere. Brilliant. This terrific end to the game, because as Greg was saying earlier, they have fought so hard to get themselves in this position where they can still steal the game.
Last 10 deliveries, 2 runs.
Club Pepsi, what a lively atmosphere in Club Pepsi. They're just getting going like we are here, and like Hyderabad Kingsmen are doing as well out there.
Well, you can just see the change in body language of everyone out there in the team out on the field with the Kingsmen. They're just all getting around each other. There's a bit of adrenaline pumping through their bodies. They feel like they've got a bit of a sniff all of a sudden. They've come from nowhere.
Everyone's on the edge of the circle. Labuschagne, who's been in on the one, is saying, save the boundary, everybody. It's exactly what they do, and he still saves one. Things going the way of Hyderabad at the moment. 1 to go. Free hit for fans. Win a prize contest. And match 14 winner, Javed Anwar. Well done, Javed. The winner of this game still yet to be determined. It looked like Peshawar all the way. 3/4 of the match. Peshawar just running down a under par target, but that man on the right has been terrific with some of his changes, and he's still going. He knows his side still have a real chance.
18th over, he's just taken a wicket and hasn't gone for a run. Imagine bowling the 18th over and getting a maiden.
Excellent. Surely just the one. Surely just the one. They'll take a 2 and scramble home. Absolutely vital. Not much you could have done in the end, Hunain, but that is an outstanding over. Just 2 from it. 2 to go. 127 for 6.
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट.
Right, 2 to go. 19 required. All of a sudden, the game is just flipped on its head. Hack leg side, not quite carry, and does well. Just to pull out the last moment, save the boundary. Hanif Mohammad cap for highest run getter. Mahan has continued on his excellent form. Hassan Ali, the Fazal Mahmood cap, leading wicket taker. So 2 exceptional cricketers leading the way then with bat and ball. How do winners get their homes powered by Imberex Solar Energy? Well, right now, all of our thoughts are on how they're going to finish off this game. 18 from 11. It's been a wonderful effort. It really has, regardless of the result. They haven't won a game yet. This is their 4th game. They are winless. Targeting those stumps. Again, excellent.
Yeah, Iftikhar likes hitting over square leg, mid-wicket. He takes the fast bowlers there. Now, previous over, we saw him backing away, but ball sort of skidding low, so you're not being able to hit it through the offside. What you could do is use the pace. Third and fine are in the circle, so maybe just back away, just use the pace. But in these sort of tense moments, you tend to grip the bat harder. You want to swing as hard as possible.
Oh, good effort. That could so easily have squeezed fine for 4. That's my worry with third man. Third man is up. You can get cheap runs down there, but it works okay on this occasion.
Yeah, it just feels like it's going with the Kingsmen at the moment. That was a genuine inside edge that sometimes can just fly past that short, fine leg, but pretty much went straight to him. So only the single, still 16 runs required. Marnus Labuschagne's face. He's right in the heat of battle.
Yeah, he's loved it. Picture of Bubba there just a little earlier, sitting quietly. He'll be thinking he should be out there. He'll be thinking his dismissal was crucial. They still might go on and win the game, but he was set up to go and win the game for them. Now, point has come a little, almost like 2/3 men. I think Marnus Labuschagne is worried about the ball squeezing through that offside. A lot of invention for very little result.
Obviously premeditated, thought it was going to be on-pace delivery, but Ali went with the slower ball, and it's caused another dot ball. So a little discussion going on now between both batsmen. Here it is, that slower ball out the, well, it was almost out the back, a little bit out the side of the hand. But more importantly, another dot ball and a bit of nervousness.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon? What ball now? Come on, let's try and call it.
I think he's got to try and hit the Yorker, this one.
Yorker at the stumps, Baz.
Try the ramp again.
Yorker at the stumps, gets it away leg side, will come back for 2 surely. No, saves 1. Excellent work in the deep. They can't put a foot wrong at the moment.
Oh, listen to the fielders out there. They are up and about. That was good fielding. Under pressure too.
I just feel that this delivery, this final delivery, for Peshawar's sake, needs to go to the fence. I reckon 15 or I reckon 13 will be hard to chase in that final over. Going on the fact that the ball's not arriving, it's not coming onto the bat, the boundary hitting is difficult.
Just checking whether they're okay on time. They really are slowing the game down here. And as we know in the modern game, you might just have to bring an extra fielder in, but Marnus Labuschagne, and that's the last thing they need.
They've had 1 warning, I think.
Have they? I think I'm hearing they're level at the moment, so they've just got to be careful here. They've got 1 ball to get through. They should be okay. 15 from 7. What a finish to the game here. Greg Blewett saying slow ball. Baz is not committing himself. He's standing tall. I think it was Yorker, and it's perfect in terms of Hyderabad Kingsmen. They will be so delighted. They've still got an over to go. It's still game on. But 14 from the final over.
Wow. Grip.
Well, Iftikhar started the game with a wonderful spell, 4 wickets in the power play. He'll be hoping to finish the game but he's under pressure. I reckon the ramp shot might be on. He knows he's going to have to be full here. Fine leg and third man up. Now he goes for the power down the ground and might have found the gap. Has found the gap. What a start.
Now he does have power. And that's his area, leg side to the fast bowlers. And he just got the gap. I think 6 inches the Yorker was missed by. But that was enough. Perfectly placed in the end.
Oh, it's just so close, this game. It's a game of inches at the moment. I mean, the previous few overs, those deliveries or the off the bat have been going straight to the fielder.
Right, don't say it. Nick, don't say it. Don't say it.
Well, super over. It's got that kind of feel. 10 from 5. Boundaries have been tough to find. What a start to the over. Nain Shah under real pressure as he runs in now. Shouldn't be 4, should just be 1. Yeah, settle for 1. That's exactly the method. Just get it as full as you can. Does he try and drop in a slower ball, guys, before the end? Or is he just going to bowl the same ball time and time again?
Well, I think it depends who's on strike. Because I agree with you, Nick. I think the ramp shot is on. Most of the time, probably 80% of this over is going to be full and at the stumps. So you've got third man inside the circle, got fine leg inside the circle. So you feel like that's on for the boundary.
See, for me, there's another big discussion to put your third man back and go wide Yorker. He can't bowl wide Yorker at the moment. He simply can't, and that makes the ramp shot a little easier. So there's a big discussion going. Third man back and square, and now bowl wide Yorker with your extra cover deep on the boundary and you're long off. Let's see what he goes for. He's not going to go for that because he's now got a long on in place. So he has to really bowl at the stumps here. And that is perfect. They'll try and sneak 2 but settle for 1.
And Iftikhar doesn't really play the ramp shot. Hyderabad Kingsmen haven't won a game yet in HBL PSL. 8 of 3. Now Iftikhar, what he likes is stay back and launch leg side. So maybe try and bowl that Yorker again to Iftikhar, because if somebody's going to take that Jamal.
Well, I think at the moment he's just got to keep bowling what he's bowling at the moment, because the batters aren't trying anything different. So if he can keep nailing that Yorker at the stumps, I think that's the way to go.
But that's the point, isn't it? We all agree up here that that's what he probably should do. So if the batter's thinking that, the ramp shot's a good option, but they're not going to do it. But the third man is still up. The fine leg is... There are endless discussions going on. Game right in the balance. It's been a great watch. It really has a kind of low-scoring thriller, but means so much to both these sides. In particular, Hyderabad Kingsmen, who just need a point. They just need to get on the board. In the end, I think we've settled for a very similar field. 3 to go. Powered down the ground, out of the ground. What a moment, what a strike.
He's always had power and he's brought it at the very end. Just got the length and that has disappeared. Iftikhar. Wickets up front, but this probably is the moment of the game. Always sitting deep and just got enough length. He knew that it was 6 all the way.
Take a bow. That is a unbelievable cricket shot under immense pressure. He was just waiting for him to miss by a couple of inches, and that's all it was. You saw how deep he was in his crease. But then to be able to stay calm and then hit that 6 under that amount of pressure is serious batting.
And more meetings. The game has almost stopped, actually. Marnus Labuschagne with his bowler. I think the important thing, I don't know what you guys think, but I think the important thing is the bowler does the talking here. The bowler is the one, he's the one letting the ball go. I think he's the one that's got to be certain as to what he's going to bowl, rather than be told what to bowl.
Yep, totally agree. I just wonder whether now they go length, bring a couple of fielders inside the circle, try and make this a dot ball, and then it's all to play for on the very last delivery. You can see now the field is coming in.
And you know Iftikhar is just going to go for the boundary again. He's not thinking just place it for a couple. He's thinking I'm going to clear the rope again.
2 from 2. What a turnaround yet again. Hammered down the ground, just the one. 1 from 1. Oh, super over. Oh, sorry.
I need a perfect in-swinging. Yorker on the stumps. Shatter the stumps. And then we're talking. There'll be endless discussions now. All they can do is bring all the fielders in.
Yeah, scores level. What a game. What a game.
This is where the umpire may have to sort of come in too with a non-striker as well. Make sure they're not backing up too far.
Yeah, we don't want any ugly scenes, just play fair. Extra cover and mid-wicket have got to be in so close, because obviously they're going to scramble for anything they can. Yeah, maybe even a little closer than that. Marnus Labuschagne is right by the stumps because he knows that what he wants is to be ready there if there's a throw to the non-striker's end. Now then, hit the stumps if you can. Come. So much frustration. So much frustration. They've got so close. He can't quite believe it. They know that they got taken a little closer than they perhaps should. It's heartache again.
Yep, Ali and Hunaim were brilliant at the end there. Just about perfection with all their deliveries. That one delivery in that last over, that brilliant hit from Iftikhar for 6 down the ground has completely changed the game. But they've got away with one there, I reckon. The Zalmi, and severe disappointment there for the Kingsmen. They played their hearts out and they've come away empty-handed, but they should be proud. That was a very